No doubt that the president bears some responsibility for what happened. I think what happened was a foreseeable consequence.
But Senators Rubio, McConnell, and most other Republicans oppose an impeachment trial, which effectively means former President Trump will likely be found not guilty. Rubio sat down with us to explain why.
There's three reasons why. The first is it's a waste of our time. The Senate should be focused on COVID relief. The Senate should be focused on confirming the president's nominees. Number two, the impeachment is designed to remove a president from office. And at that point, then presidents become subject to the criminal justice system. You can't indict or put on trial a sitting president. Once a president's no longer in office, the need for impeachment is no longer necessary. So that's the second reason. And then the third is I think this is terrible for the country. I think it pours gasoline on an already raging fire that isn't just about the election. It's about all the other divisions that exist in our country. This is just pouring more fuel on top of that. And it sets a terrible precedent.
Where does that leave you as one of the 100 jurors then? You oppose the concept of having a trial. There will be one nonetheless. Will you be impartial and make a decision based on what evidence is presented, or have you already determined to acquit?
Well, first of all, there's not a lot of evidence here to present because the House basically did their impeachment process in like a 48-hour period. Number two, what they're basing it on is something we all witnessed and we all saw. But I start from the fundamental premise that I think it's a stupid move. It's a total waste of time. It is not what people sent us up here to do. If people believe the president did something wrong and want him held accountable, there's a criminal justice system for that. And there's the judgment of history, which is how many politicians are ultimately judged.
And with that in mind, you're a vote to acquit?
I'm prepared to acquit, absolutely. Listen, I said it this weekend, I'll say it again. The first chance I get, and every chance I get to bring an end to this trial, I will do it. The Senate should not be in the business of putting on trial a former president of the United States. It sets a terrible precedent. It's a bad use of our time. If people think the president did something wrong, there are other ways to hold him accountable. He's no longer in office. It's silly